Johnny, I know the equity and bond markets are huge, but what's going on in the derivatives markets?
The biggest asset class in the world is the derivative market, with some estimates saying that it's 1 quadrillion, that's a lot of noughts, in size. And basically, you can either buy a bond or an equity or a commodity, or you can buy a synthetic exposure, a different way to get exposure to that asset. And that's essentially what derivatives are. And it's interesting that there's a company called Clearmatics who was set up in 2015, and that's been the company that's been selected by Finality, which has been working on a series of stable coins with different central banks. So there's 5 different versions they've been looking at: the Canadian dollar, the pound sterling, the yen, the euro, and the US dollar. And Finality was previously called the universal stable coin. And it's really been looked at how it can be used in the wholesale market, and a work that the Bank of International Settlements have actually been doing. It's built on the Ethereum blockchain, and it raised 62 million from 14 different banks. So it's very, very well funded, and it's really a way that blockchain technology is being used sort of in the plumbing, behind the scenes. And what they're hoping is that they're going to get the green light either from the Bank of England, the Fed, or potentially the European Central Bank. Because where this is really interesting is that if you look at the derivatives market, which is actually the ISDA, who actually look after the rules and regulations around derivatives, they've actually been embracing smart contracts. So if we actually start seeing stable coins, it means there's a huge opportunity for derivatives to start using blockchain technology and various different digital assets to be able to settle contracts and improve the efficiency of the way margin calls are handled. And that could actually really help the compliance culture in this market, making the market more efficient and driving down costs. And that's something that a regulator and the banks would surely welcome.